We are now.
that.
All right. All right. We are back from lunch. It is 1:45, and next up is probation number 21.
Friend of mine makes them.
Yeah, that's on TV.
Huh?
That's very cool, right?
He buys all that wood and then turns them down and makes it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Okay. Guys have any questions before I
Where we at?
read this?
21.
Oh, 21. No. 21 probation. Pardon me?
Ready. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
the 20 for the wages are those the wages total, or is it from
It's split out everything. Well, this is not the total.
Okay.
They come out of multiple accounts.
Okay, so do you have the total for everybody?
With me? But I would be happy to get it for you.
Yeah, because I would like to see that, because I went through yesterday or last couple days and
I
got
have
it. I got a
a
number.
salary schedule, and Net has it too.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. I can tell you. I can pull it up probably on my phone.
Yeah, just because I want to make sure, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts,
Yes, I
7,
know.
8. I just want to make sure we're kind of in the ballpark in the same.
Figure out how to find it on my phone. I'd be happy to.
You sent it to me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ooh. That went up 1,600, 16,000.
So salary. Okay, what do you want to know, Thomas? Totals?
Yeah, the totals from of everybody.
Okay, so Kathy Knight total is 78,828.
Okay.
Mandy 88828. Troy 78828. Lindsay 71755. Rick 75293. Leah 70321.
Yeah.
Kinsey 59473.
That's not what it is now.
Wanda 56628.
Yeah.
Kira 50669.
She's reading.
Tyla 50. Right here. Stephanie 45217. And then that's it.
So
The other two are not
45217 with Stephanie.
217, yeah.
And then Angie was what?
0.
0.
Mhm.
Okay, so the ones I have discrepancies
Why is
on
this different than that?
is Kira. I just want to. So Kira McKinley, she's out of 21. She is at 5669, which is you have for the total, and then in 9182
Yeah.
and 9181, she's got 24,075 on both.
That's not, those budgets are not being renewed for next year.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they're in our
no,
book.
mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So that'd be good.
That's those are juvenile court grants that we haven't decided if we're going to renew yet or not.
Okay.
So there's no budget for those.
Okay. So
there's no salary in any of those 9181, 9182.
because then ours, that's what we had.
Yep.
So I just
Yep.
want to clarify that.
Yep.
And then was it Tyla?
Mm-hmm.
Tyla, I have her only in 21 and in 2050. In 21, she's got 25,291, and then in 2050, it's only 4,709.
Okay. Tyla, we've got in 1,000 it should be 25,291. And 1104 it should be 20,000.
20,000. Okay, because
Oh,
that
wait, and then 2050 is
4,709.
Yep. Yep.
So in that 1104, when we get to it, she's
Yep.
not listed in our budget for that.
It's listed under Angie, that's why. So if you look at the budget, it's got the 20,000. It should be that name changed to Tyla.
Okay, so we'll make a note.
Yeah, it's a
When
name.
we get to
Yeah.
that. Okay.
It's a name change.
So this is her total.
Someone retired, right?
Angie.
Angie. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
all right. Yeah. So there's that. Then I'm checked out. I'm good.
And I'll get you this too. I can email this if you want it.
Okay, so she's paid for 11.
Anybody else have any questions for Mandy on this probation?
Take this one. You've had a question on this line. I'm just showing you.
Okay.
Real fast.
Okay.
So we can vote for it. So she's got a portion out of here, plus that, and then a portion out of this other budget. Okay. Yeah, but why did you move money there? She's greedy.
If I'm greedy.
Yeah, I wondered why it went
So
from
we're- it's
53
coming out of
to
3 different budgets.
62 to 78.
Yeah,
Because
total them all up.
Yeah.
She spread them
It's
out
the-
over different budgets.
what we're trying to do is get them into less budgets to make it not so confusing, if that makes sense.
She didn't accomplish that this year.
No, I tried. I really am trying.
He's looking
I mean, I'd be happy to put them all in the county jail.
He was questioning because I
Yeah.
pulled up his thing and it
Yeah.
showed one number and he had a different number. He
Oh,
was,
oh, got it. Okay.
And then I think the minimum, did the minimums go up from 25 to 26 on the matrix?
The matrix, there's a recommended matrix, there's a required matrix, and then some people did receive their bumps. That's what it was.
I had a note of 15,972 in wages. What was,
Oh, that's probably the bumps, maybe. I'm not sure. Like, the people that they've been here and from 0 to 1, you get a raise. From 1 to 2, you get a raise. I don't know what that number is. That's my guess.
Longevity?
No.
Yeah, I wonder.
Or-
No.
your budget was going to actually be less, if I recall.
It is less.
It is
Yeah.
less.
It is less. I absorbed. You're talking about if you do the recommended. If you do what the state recommended salaries versus that's the number. I bet. I didn't bring that number with me, but yeah, if you use the recommended salary schedule, then it would increase by $15,000 or whatever you just said, whatever you calculated.
15,972. That's what that was. Yeah.
Okay, ready?
The budget we have before us is not 15, it's not
It
less.
does not include that. Oh, you mean county?
Yeah.
The overall that it wasn't budget, it was salaries would be
Yeah, the one-
16,000 less.
what I'm looking at is not, it's not $16,000 less. Is the exact same dollar amount as last year.
That's what he was in county general. That's what he was talking about. So what I did is, we're trying to move everything to the same amount. We're just trying to streamline it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's actually, so salaries in 2025 were $809,001. In 2026 right now, they're at $725,840 because I absorbed that through attrition. So we absorbed $83,161. And I know too, I also just received a grant for Wanda's salary and so county general, will actually, Wanda's salary, I think, was for $40,000. So in January, this budget will actually be $40,000 less because we'll receive the money to cover her salary at $40,000. That's a state grant.
Okay, I will start reading. Probation, number 1, personal services, $493,728. Number 2, supplies, $1,500. Number 3, other services and charges, $10,764. Number 4, capital outlays, $1,500. For a total budget estimate of $507,492. Okay, we'll have to wait a minute. Yeah, something on his phone. Okay, hold that thought, guys.
Guess what, I can explain. I didn't take out Wanda's salary yet because we're always told that if we lose a grant, you guys won't fund the position. So
That's right.
I've just been keeping. We did that.
Spot.
So we just have been keeping it in the budget and then paying it out of the grant account next year. So because it's offsetting the amount, if that makes sense, because I don't want in a year if the state stops giving us that grant, be like, sorry, you're out. So that's why I kept it in there.
Any questions on what she just said? We were just waiting till Brad gets back.
guess I can talk about the juvenile grants too. So we have those 3 grants that Thomas was asking me about. We were in the first cohort that did those grants, and they're those reimbursement grants that are a pain in the rear end because the account has to go negative, and then we have to wait for the state to pay us back. They have since changed that because a lot of counties would not even apply when it was that way. So we haven't decided yet how we're going to move forward with that. Because that grant could fund a case manager position, that would fund Hyla's position. So we just haven't decided yet. But since they changed the funding mechanism, we might apply again.
The process is different.
Now they give you the grant money up front. You just have to submit your receipts. It's no longer a reimbursement grant. So
So you said it had to go to a negative balance?
it's negative right now. Yeah, so right now it's a reimbursement grant. So the county pays up front, and then I have to submit the receipts, and then the state pays, and there's a delay in that.
Still with this, yeah,
and
it's more.
Nobody likes that.
It's more than.
No one likes to do that. It's just.
What's the delay? Is that just the?
Oh, well, it's the state. So I have to send it to the grant manager. They have to approve everything. I just submitted another financial report today. It's been sent back to me like 4 times because they want. They're very picky.
They want the receipts.
Well, they want the receipts. They want things a certain way. We had to come up with a different timesheet. Like they didn't like our timesheet, so we've had to create some new timesheets. So it's been a lot. So
Is there a deadline to get that completely, or is it like grandfathered in, or you know what I mean? Like,
oh, so our grant is a 2-year cycle and ends at the beginning of January.
okay.
So we don't know if we're going to apply for it again, but if we do, it won't be reimbursement anymore.
Okay.
So it'll be much better. So. Oh, it's okay.
Here is the difference. Like this one had 15,000. This one went up 8,000. This one went up 1,000. This one went down. Okay. But the difference is this amount, and that's what we took out. See, this is zero.
Put down $1.
Is that
$41.
I just
But
just
this is
thinking
the
about it
difference.
because
This is the difference column. I took
so it's a
this
negative
one,
funds
that,
now, so it's a
that's your
2-year grant.
difference.
So has it
And it
been
equals out
negative
to
since
this. But we have this is zero.
like
Oh,
this
it's
year?
always
So she
it's always
took
gonna be
this
negative
amount and
because
she
we have
added
to
this
spend the
to
money
this
and then they give it back to us.
Okay,
that's
so
why the numbers is
it ends this year. So what if
Down in there.
the state doesn't like the receipts
so-
you send? Is the county gonna be on the hook for that?
Oh, no. No, Annette and I actually talked early on to allow somebody. I met with you, I can't remember, about the way we've got it in the system right now, the grant and the negative stuff. We're fine. The county is not going to be out any money with these grants.
Okay.
That's it was
Because I know it
simple.
ends. So if it
Yeah.
ends this year, is there like what I'm asking? I guess is there a time limit to get this in and approved? Okay. So when is
in a 3 months time limit to get
Yeah.
that, to get it reimbursed back. She has to submit the claim within 3 months, and then usually within that 3 months.
3
time
months
frame.
of when the grant ends?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
and what we've discovered is that there's a different way to put this in the system so it doesn't get dinged, is what I was getting at. Like there is a way, because that's been part of the thing. Like we don't want anybody to get dinged on like their reports, like their auditing reports or whatever. So that's what I met with Annette about, and somebody else. I can't remember if it was Lau or if it
State
was,
Board of Accounts.
oh, was it? I'm
Yeah.
like, who do we
Yeah.
meet with? I can't remember. It was several months
It was
ago.
with Rachel. Yeah.
That we can put it in differently so it won't. If we do have a reimbursement grant, it actually can be put in the system differently. So, but after this year, it won't matter because I hate reimbursement grants. That's what I've decided. So,
All right, so I've read the amount, 507,492. And,
that's
now,
actually 2025 actuals. The estimate is 507,758.
It's not what we have.
Yeah, 507,492.
That was 2025's actual. The 2026 is 507,758.
That's way off.
Oh, it's from, so it's just at the salaries. It should be 493,728. The 2026 estimate is 493,994.
Okay, say that again, because we've got,
493,994 for the 2026.
so we're off $100 and some dollars. What is that?
It's 77828, 53828, 78536, 7755, 133. Not the difference.
I
25.
got 77.55.
Yep.
Okay, then 25,291.
That's the it's Leah 1157,
I don't have her on here.
$133. That's it. I don't know why.
I don't have her at all in there. $133.
Yeah.
And that, what was the change? That's it? 133.
Yeah.
The 100, then that throws off what we talked about for actuals because she's
Yeah, that shouldn't be in there. That's a mistake on mine. It's not on my salary thing. So just ignore that. Pretend like I didn't just speak, please. And
Take the
that's correct.
133
Take
back
it out.
out? Okay.
Yes.
I said, I thought we
Oh,
had
take
this
it out.
right.
Take it out.
Okay.
Yep. Nope. It's correct.
So we're back down to.
Yep. It's exactly what Sandy said. Act like I
Okay.
didn't talk.
Right.
I must have.
Okay.
This must be like a before finished copy that I wrote. Sorry.
I had to print yours 3 times, so I was ahead of
Sorry.
people by the nearest one. Yeah.
You see, I'm a social worker at heart.
Right.
People.
So, do I have,
Never mind.
do I have a motion?
On what number?
Oh, 507,492. What is on the budget? Yes, yes.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, do I have a second? Did I
You
do a
got
second?
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
please vote.
Aye.
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 Okay, motion carried. Okay. Next is 1104. The user fee, drug and alcohol. Any questions before I read this? Nope. Okay. Personal services, 27,000. 2 supplies, 1,500. 3 other services and charges, 17,250. 4 capital outlays, 0 for a total budget estimate of 45,750. Have a motion?
Motion.
Have a second.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 I before I just noticed this, we got total other charges. We got the same amount at the total budget estimate, and it's different at total services and charges, so it's not the right amount.
I
You're-
think it's.
You
ahead,
got a $2,000. It's not the same budget from 2025.
It is. There's a change in salaries. It went down
Yeah.
2,000 at the top under
Had
personal
two people
services,
one item
and then
and
yeah,
another.
and we moved education into. I moved that into education.
Aye.
I just looked at that too because I thought I knew.
Okay, so I have a motion and a second, correct?
And a vote. You got
And a
all that.
vote. Okay, so we're all good. Next is 2,000. Adult probation admin.
We can throw off on this one. Andy.
Exactly the same. There's no changes.
I'm a little slow. All right, here we go. Any questions before I read? No? Okay, 1 personal services, 26,632. Number 2 supplies, 0. Number 3 other services and charges, 0. Number 4 capital outlays, 0 for a total budget estimate of 26,632.
Motion.
Okay, all right. Please vote.
Aye.
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 You're paying your vet bill out of here, not out of the patient service dog grant, right?
It's both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah.
Motion.
What's second?
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Next, juvenile probation 2050. Any questions before I read? Okay.
That's a big
First,
difference on title.
I moved some of her salary into this because there's extra money in this account right now. So I'm spending more out of this account than another one. Just shifted it.
okay. 1, personal services 4,709. Number 2, supplies 6,500. Number 3, other services and charges 3,000. Number 4, capital outlays 0. With total budget estimate of 14,209.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
All right, please vote.
Aye.
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 Thank you. Next is in doc probation grant 9159. Any questions?
We're paying employee benefits through the grant on this.
No. We're just paying salary through the grant on this. This was one of the grants that the state is cutting that we've had since 2013. And the legislature has not raised the amount. So we actually, the probation department fared pretty well because they gave us the same amount in salaries, but several other counties, for example, Wabash County lost over $100,000 in salaries.
Yeah.
So-
So this budget sheet that we have
It's showing
includes benefits included in the grant payment.
Okay. And that's what we've done in the past.
Yeah, Leah doesn't take our benefits, so I know I'm not sure that you guys care, but I think 4 employees that don't take benefits or as far as insurance. So, but I know you still like to budget that in case they do.
You've got everything with FICA and PERF coming out there too.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
This flips between 9138 and 9159 every year.
Yes.
So was it 9138 last year?
Yes. Be the opposite of what this is. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to flip. It's a requirement of the grant. We have to switch accounts every year, and it has to be zeroed out at the end of the year. We give the money back.
The actual still on here for this one from 2025. Do you have that budget book from last year, Brian?
Yeah.
Was it the 148,629? Is that what you're talking about?
The 9159. So it should be 9138 this year if it's flip flopped.
Yes, it's 9138 is what I have on my spreadsheet. But
So it's not.
you are more of a numbers person than me.
It's 9159 here, so I just want to make sure that gets correct.
Change, I'll print
Yeah,
it
every
right
year
now.
it switches
Yeah.
back and forth. 9138 then 9159.
I'll save that right now.
9130 should be 59. Yeah, so it was 59 last year. Yeah, so it needs to be 38, 9138 this year.
I have 4 employees that don't utilize county insurance.
Yeah, that
Flip flops.
right here, fund switches between 9138 and 9150.
Yes,
So
so
it was
it's 9159.
9159 last year. Or this year.
Last year
9138.
it was 9159,
Yeah, so this year
Uh-huh.
it's 9138.
and we have 9159 again this year.
I just changed it on my thing.
Okay.
I'll send it out to you.
Okay. Do we need to vote on this change of the number?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so. It's just a
Doesn't
phone
affect-
number.
I would just to be safe because it's a different form technically.
So it'll be in our notes. It'll be in our notes about
Yeah.
changing. That's all we need to do, but good catch on that one.
Yeah, good catch. I thought I changed that.
Yeah, and it gets
Originally-
audited every year by the state. So
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Number 1, personal services, 139,714. Number 2, supplies, 2,750. Number 3, other services and charges, 6,165. Number 4, capital outlay 0. for total budget estimate $148,629.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank you. 9162. Probation service dog grant.
There's no salary for the dog. Thank you.
I mean, honestly, there should be. He works
Yeah.
very hard.
All right. Probation service dog grant, personal services 0, 2 supplies 0, 3 other services and charges 1,500, 4 capital outlays 0, for a total budget estimate of $1,500.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 Thank you. Gets to eat again another year.
Thank
Yeah, well.
Oh.
Does have to have special food.
9163 probation incentives grant. Any questions on this? Okay. Number 1, personal services 0. Number 2, supplies 0. Number 3, other services and charges 6,000. Number 4, capital outlays 0, for a total budget estimate of $6,000.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Okay. Please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank you. Next is 9181 juvenile diversion grant.
Those are the ones that I am not.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We're not
this year.
doing those.
And
The
I didn't
juvenile
take them
diversion.
off the
Oh,
schedule
okay.
yet.
Cool.
Yep.
So we're not doing 9181
If
or
that happens
82.
again, I'll come back before the.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
So
okay.
how about 9180? Is 9180?
It's part of it. I think that's the. Did say the. I don't remember what it's called. But
So it says total behavior health
yeah,
competitive
that's it.
grant.
Mhm. Yeah.
So this is no longer.
80, 81, 82, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And I forgot to.
We
take
have to
them off the schedule.
reapply and
Yep,
go
you
through
don't
the
need
whole
that one
process
anymore.
again.
Yep,
9180.
that'll help sit through those.
Yeah.
That's it?
So the juvenile diversion grant is also out,
Right now, for right now, yes.
and juvenile community
Yep,
alternatives
I will
grant.
bring it up if we decide to renew it.
3 of those are at $0.
Correct. And if we reapply, I'll come back before the
9182,
council.
right?
They're $0, but we have a
80, 81, and 82, all
$41,500.
$0. Correct.
That's
There you go.
That's what
this year's.
I talked
It's
with her
not
after
for
I
next
did
year.
it.
that's what I
That
I
was what
started
Thomas was
getting
asking me about.
with the 24,075 for the wages H1,
Yeah.
but it's got moved to the
Yeah.
general.
That was one of the positions that are no longer, we just absorbed that position. And also the CAF administrative assistant, we absorbed that too.
9184.
That's not me.
It's not you.
No. The only one I have is drugs to the community, but y'all said that for tomorrow.
1148.
Oh, that don't have your name on
It's not really me. I just do it for them. So.
All right. 1148 drug.
We're gonna do it today.
Pardon me?
We can do it today. Thanks.
Oh, is this?
It's not till tomorrow. I'd be happy to do it today if we can.
We're done.
I thought I
When
had
is
it
it?
on.
11:48. It's not set till tomorrow at 1:30.
We get it.
Am I looking at my thing on?
Oh, maybe I wrote it on my calendar.
1:30 tomorrow.
Okay, that's what I thought it was set tomorrow at 1:30.
Oh, okay.
We'll see you then.
Somebody's
You
on.
want to do it today or you want
That's the only one you have tomorrow?
to? Yeah, let's
Good.
do her.
Get her
Let's do it
going.
now, okay. See, I knew what I was doing.
So this one I'm going to just explain a little bit. We're the you guys are the fiscal agency for this. This is actually the group that provides some of those grants that you just approved for me. The group had been overspending as far as giving out grant money. So last year we cut the budget a lot. And met with the state, went through our averages to figure out what we were actually bringing in, which is why we're now we're going up from 11,230 up to 30,000. We had been budgeting like 52,000 or something. The last few years we brought in on an average of $37,000, and we're supposed to give it all out. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
where we came up with the $30,000.
So this
So-
says $50,000.
Yeah, I have
or
52,000.
52,000.
I sent an updated one after we met with the state, so I can give you the different amounts.
Yeah.
If you go to 11213,
Mhm.
SAPC coordinator is 5,000.
Okay.
Supplies 2,100 is 2,500, and then the other services and charges, that all three of those amounts go to 7,500.
7,500.
And so that'll be the amount that's we're able to give out in
So
grants.
2,500 in supplies. Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
Yes, 2,500 in supplies.
He says you had to make, so can you just explain that one more time? So,
So it's a grant funding agency, it's Substitute Prevention Council. It receives a portion of court costs. It's an LCC from the governor's office,
Sure.
and we're required to give that money out in programs for recovery and other things
7,500.
around the town. So before we were collecting on average about $60,000. Around COVID time, we only started collecting around $30,000. So we took an average of the last 5 years, and we've been averaging about $36,000 in collections.
and then what are you asking for this
30,000.
year?
30,000.
Is there a balance that we can check into now that we make
Oh,
sure we
yeah.
can budget in?
He wants to know what's in
afford this?
1148 right now. It's very interesting too. We don't get monthly payments. Well, we don't know why we don't.
So it's an average,
We're doing an average of the last 5 years, but
which makes sense.
we're not sure why we're trying to figure out why the clerk is not cutting us a check every month.
That's from the
figured-
state.
No, it's from county. It's based on county dollars that are collected from drug and alcohol offenders. So they have to pay a fee, and that fee then goes to this organization, who then gives that money back out to the community.
$10,216 is what's in that fund now.
And then we want to approve.
And it's also not a fiscal year grant or a fiscal year calendar. Our
Yeah, we're calendar.
this is, but
Yeah.
SAPC's money is not calendar. It is April to March 31st.
Okay.
So it also like messes things up in the collections.
So if there's only $10,000, we're approving a budget for 30. There's confidence that we're gonna make
Yes,
the difference.
and what we're doing this year is we actually are not giving out any grant money until it's receipted in. So even though that's why I budgeted some of Foster's things, because I haven't got any money from this grant. That's where Foster's $1,500 comes from this organization. But because the funds are not coming in the way they used to, and we can't figure out why, we are being very yes with how we spend the money. So this year, all we've given out, Crew PD got some money, and the YMCA has done something. We've given them some money, but before we are allowing anyone to claim any money, we're making sure that it's in the account, and we're going to continue doing that.
I you said 30,000. I got 52,000.
Plus updated numbers.
The updated numbers 30,000. So her, she's cutting personal services, so it'll just be $5,000 for the SAPC coordinator, and then she's cutting supplies to $2,500.
Yep.
And then each of those three other services and charges, prevention, education, treatment, and law enforcement, gets $7,500 each. Is what she's proposing.
So we won't see this money till April
Oh no, this money's supposed to come in monthly.
monthly.
It's
But we're still having-
that's what I'm saying. We're not sure why we're not. Can you tell when our last deposit was? Because we're not sure why we're not getting deposits on a regular basis. There are some months we'll get 3, but it's something going on. We think in the clerk's office. We're not really
That
sure.
was about agreeing to a budget if we don't have the funds.
Well, it's not actually county funds. None of this is county funds. You guys are just the agency that we run the money through. If that
We
makes
still
sense.
don't have it. That's my issue.
Or pass through for her.
So it's like solid waste then, right?
Yes.
Money
Yeah.
comes in, we have to approve it, but yet we're not liable, or we're just
Correct. Yeah.
We're the bank account.
So 627
is the last time. See, and we're not sure. So we should have at least another, I don't know. I don't want to guess on the amount, but we're not sure why we haven't had any deposits. And it's been going that way. And so like, I don't know if there were
Very
3.
sporadic, yeah.
Yeah, we're not sure why that's happening. We should be getting monthly deposits and we're not. So we should be up to at least 20,000 by now since it's been so long.
It looks like
Okay, so I will read this correctly, but when I added up what I wrote, it only added up to 15,000. Maybe
Did you do 5,000?
So 7,500 times
Times
3.
3. Yeah.
okay. So number 1, personal services is 5,000.
Yeah.
Number 2, supplies
2,500.
2,500. Number 3, other services and charges.
22,500.
I'm sorry.
22,500.
Oh, that's where I messed up.
Yeah.
That was not added up. Okay.
7,500 3 times.
So number 3, other services and charges 22,500. Number 4, capital outlays 0 for total budget estimate of $30,000.
Yeah.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, and we do have a financial committee that's reviewing this on a regular basis because we're concerned about it. We're trying to figure out what's going on with the money because court cases are not down. So, and probation department collections are the same. So this should be the same too. So we're not sure what's going on.
So what happens if we pass or we budgeted this for 30,000 and they don't get any more money?
I can tell you nothing because we overspent by like $20,000 last year, and it really doesn't affect you guys. We have to come up with the money then and pay the state back is what happens. So that's why we last year cut it way down. Last year we cut it to $11,230, and this year we've only given out, I think, maybe $3,000 is all we've used. So.
Okay, so we took care of you for tomorrow. You're all good.
If you're done, are you going to do anything? Are you going to vote on this or not?
Okay. No, but are there any other?
No, that's it for
Okay,
today.
all right.
Thank
So,
goodness.
do I have a motion?
Yeah.
Thank you. That was very subtle.
You got a day motion.
Okay, in a second.
Second.
I heard it. Please vote.
County's not on the hook for this.
Nope.
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Nay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So, next on the list, treasurer. Number 6.
What is it?
Treasurer, number 6.
Oh. Very cool. Huh. Well,
We have a new one. Right, you handed out.
we got names.
All right, any questions before I read this? Okay. Number 1, personal services, 164,148. 2, supplies, 5,000. 3, other services and charges, 33,800. Number 4, capital outlays, 1,000, for a total budget estimate of 203,948.
Oh,
That's down from last year.
what, what happened?
On the copy that Mary gave me, I have 2006 498, so I'm not sure.
What happened to, treasurer and first deputy? Wages went down,
Which one?
wages going down,
So you're asking about the treasurer?
treasurer and
Okay,
first
so the
deputy.
treasurer, the the $3,000 for schooling was part of her base salary as we agreed to last year. Well, we, as the budget committee, felt that we should take that out of her base and it'll be a separate stipend.
Gotcha. And, Mary Bachelor?
Mary Betzner, because she was getting 85% of that 3,000 stipend, that was part of Mary's salary. now that that stipend is out, is separate, then that is why Mary Betzner's salary went down a little bit.
Well, what, I guess I don't have what you're having.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We just got this.
because mine does
today.
not have mine salary going down.
Oh,
Does not have, I don't know what you've been given, but
okay.
I have Mary's
Got
at
it.
67.2, mine at 57.120. Yeah, mine has 57.120, and Aaron Parkman's at 42.378. For the at that top there, 166 698.
Right. So you see where the stipend now is taken out of her base pay. Now it's separate stipend. So her salary stayed the same.
Okay, so what if,
But yours changes because it's the 85% of her base.
so what about my AIC classes and
Oh,
stipend and
okay.
things like that?
that is what we need to know, or you need to I guess you need to let in.
They asked me to look into this for this coming year,
Yeah.
but we don't have an answer back from Jackie yet. Because they only voted on the elected officials.
Yeah, so we're trying to for next year, so the chief deputies can also
The
be
salary
part of
ordinance,
this.
yeah, the salary ordinance wants your stated elected officials only.
Well, I just also want you to take a note that, I start my 20th year next year, and to work myself up to get the pay that I am receiving, which I've worked hard to do,
Right.
and then to turn it back around and go back down again is, that's kind of a.
Yeah.
I understand. Do the council members have any comment or thoughts on this, or
I
understand
don't see cutting her. I don't like it.
why it
It's
went
not
down?
cutting, it's based on what we did last year. And what they voted on last year for elected
So
officials.
part of the
only.
discussion was the confusion last year of the AIC stipend, just like we talked about with the sheriff's matrix. When you bake this into one number, how confusing it can be for other people to look at it. So the discussion that we had was not lowering anybody's salary, just moving those AIC so that it's a separate line item, so that it's clear. So if somebody were to step into another role that doesn't have those credits, it's not baked into that number. It's not a copy and paste. So the intent was creating an incentive for people to continue with their AIC, and yet it to be more clear when you look at the budget sheets about that incentive that we're creating. Just like what we talked about earlier, Thomas, with the matrix, it can be difficult to see the effects of the matrix when you're just looking at the total number, and it can be confusing. So that was the intent behind asking to kind of pull that out, was not to lower people's salary, just to pull it as a separate line item. So
But it
if you
did
go to
affect.
AIC classes, and then you get all that money, right?
And I understand that you're saying for elected officials, but you have to understand all the classes that
Yes,
other
but you,
people take, and I've taken classes for when I worked from assessors to the auditors to now to the treasurer. So
yes, that, and
that's
we,
kind of a
yes, no,
when
we
you-
we have talked about that, and yes, we do want the chief deputy to be able to take that advantage.
I believe
So,
we said, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, the discussion was anybody.
oh,
And anybody in the courthouse. Like, it just doesn't have to be the elected
It's
official or
an
the chief
incentive.
deputy. It's an incentive for
Incentive
anybody.
for everybody.
Yeah, for every employee that works in the courthouse. So it just doesn't have to be the elected official and the first deputy. Second deputies, or I don't know the whole hierarchy, but
well, and yeah, I mean, like I said, that's kind of a to drop down in salary again. So okay.
so it should not be a drop down in salary if those, whatever the AIC credits are, and if 3,000 isn't enough to pay, and I don't remember what the policy is. You'll have to forgive me off the top of my head, but yeah, that was the intent. So
no, I know, and again, she understands. It's Mary. It's her salary, as you see, it went down 25.
yeah, so it sounds like do we not have enough in the stipend then for all the other employees
Right.
that are within the department?
Mary's still back up with that 3,000, but you're not. And when are you going to get the news about the stipend on her?
We don't have that information yet from Jackie, but it was based on last year's salary ordinance stated for elected officials only, which was our argument as well. And since it's only elected officials only, we removed it from the treasurer's thing so that the 85% wasn't based on the stipend, but only the base pay. And then if any other person is eligible for the stipend, then their money will be be added to their money. So their
So do
salary.
we have enough? So I think I think to Mary's
This-
point, do we have enough? Is 3,000 doesn't seem like it's enough to
So that
cover.
was literally just under the treasurer's budgets, was with a difference of taking what Mary Brown received last year. That's what the separation of that 3,000 is. We talked about adding a stipend line to the commissioner's budget as an overall, and then take the money out of that so it'll appear different. So we really need to change the line item to show that 3,000 would go to Mary Brown. You know what I'm saying? So her
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
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 So the stipend money fund is going to be held, you said, out of the commissioner's budget.
Yeah.
We were going to add it to that.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It maybe confuses things to have one line.
Well, as of right now, she was the only one eligible because our salary ordinance only stated elected officials only.
Yeah,
So-
so we can
so that
still make
3,000
adjustments for next
We'd have
year.
to change the salary ordinance for next year. But as of right now, that $3,000 goes to Mary Brown's salary. And Mary Beth's the first, not names, but first deputy, our chief deputy is based on 85% of the base pay.
So what would
And the stipend be added in later on.
you have to forgive me? I don't know all the different levels of AIC, but based on the current salary ordinance, if we made the additional courthouse employees as part of that, what would be the added pay for?
I don't know
Ms.
that without
Benson?
getting a hold. I've got an email
That's
out to
because we don't
Jackie
know
to
that
find out the
information.
levels.
I'd make a motion to table this.
Oh, Brenda.
Not aware of any other employees that go to the AIC meetings except the office holder and possibly the first deputy. Sometimes first deputies don't even go. It's just for the office holder. The rest of the second
And that,
deputies, I've never
so-
done.
and that does disqualify a lot of people because most of the other people don't go. It's usually those two positions only. So the other people's not even going to get, and like you were saying, second deputies are not going to get the
Yeah, I don't-
opportunity.
So it's at the discretion of the elected official, right? I mean,
Well, not
in
really.
my
Yeah, I mean,
See,
she can't take the entire office.
I make a motion to table this until I can look into this more.
Really? Yeah.
Well, until we get an
Get
answer.
some work done on that.
Yes.
Mhm.
We need to, I can't see cutting nobody's way.
You can read through the rest of it, but this is not the copy that Mary Brown was given, so. Okay.
Yeah, we just got
Okay.
a new
Motion to
copy
table
this
this.
morning.
So there's a
Second.
motion to table the treasurer's.
second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please vote.
I
Aye.
Aye.
So we're gonna table this. We're gonna get a little bit more information on the schooling and so forth, and then we will get back with you guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Amen.
All right. So next is
But that's
uh
but
recorders,
it wasn't based on
number
her
7.
education. It was based on Mary's education.
Yeah, but I think he's taken away. There's just there'll be some options in there with the tape. I can't see it taken away from her. That stripe at each.
Do we
Well,
have
well.
any questions?
I have none.
What were we on?
7.
Okay, if we don't have any questions, I'll go ahead and read. Number 1,
7.
personal services, 112,460. Number 2, supplies, 0. Number 3, other services and charges, 0. Number 4, capital outlays, 0, for a total budget estimate of 112,460.
Motion.
Second.
Please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank you.
Hey.
And you've got a couple others?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number 1154.
1154.
11.
Oh, I'm gonna get my ear.
Okay. Enhanced access fund. If there aren't any questions, I'll read it. 1, personal services, 0. Number 2, supplies, 0. Number 3, other services and charges, 20,000. Number 4, capital outlays, 0 for a total budget estimate of 20,000.
Motion.
Second.
Please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank you. Next one is 1160 ID security protection. Number 1, personal services, 0. Number 2, supplies, 0. Number 3, other services and charges, 7,500. Number 4, capital outlay, 0 for a total budget estimate of $7,500.
Motion.
5 seconds.
Second.
Please vote.
Aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Next, 1189, which is recorder's perpetuation. Number 1, personal services, 30,000. Number 2, supplies, 0. Number 3, other services and charges, 76,350. Number 4, capital outlays, 0 for a total budget estimate of 106,350.
Question: what's in the safety deposit box?
Oh my gosh, the whole history of this county, property records.
Really?
Filmed, that they're kept in film primarily, there's some in CD. It's state code says we have to have different places where the record of the county are kept. There's that one in a safe deposit box, there's one in our office, and then we've been doing CDs for several years now since they came out.
Oh.
As well as the digitized record that's available for researchers, attorneys, and bankers, title companies.
What's the balance in the fund right now, Annette? Do you know? With this increase?
1189.
Yes, 1189.
Was it? Trying to think. One had it before you. Did she not come to us for a rebinding on the books? All the books. I said,
Well,
did she do that?
I can elaborate. We do keep the books up, the covers, etc. The pages from back in 1840 going forward, they're pretty dried up. In the deed books, articles of incorporation, the plat books that are what I'm concerned about right now. So we're trying, if there's a movement among the recorders to keep the books as new as possible. And at this point, I mean, it comes down to humidity, the oil in your hands, etc., etc. We have a plat book up there that is 26 by 32, and the pages are fabric. So they have absorbed a lot of oil and moisture over the years. And I put enough to recondition that book, put it in a humidity controlled case, and leave it for perpetuity. That is why my rebinding went up that much. This is a one-time deal because that's the only book that's fabric and of that size. After that, plan is to redo books about $1,500 a year. Just as time goes on, that'll be an ongoing project, depending on what the next reporter wants to do.
I remember she come to us one time for a rebinding. Bonnie did, so.
But that's why that one went up. I made sure with vendors, we're not going to have any increases the coming year. That way I sliced a little bit from here to, stole from Peter to pay Paul.
Okay, that's 6,000.
Okay, so 236,000 is the current balance in that account.
Little over.
Motion to approve.
Bob, second.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion carried. Thank you. Next, 12 17 county elected officials training. Okay, number 1, personal services, 0. 2, supplies, 0. 3, other services and charges, 14,000. 4, capital outlay, 0. For total budget estimate of 14,000.
So these are the AIC classes, right? Is that what those are? Or is there other stuff that's
It
incorporated in
could
that?
be other stuff in
Okay.
court. It's a very
Yeah.
odd fund. Some offices have taken advantage of it, some haven't.
Okay.
I just try to budget for, say, there's a new office holders in an office that might need additional training, so I try to put a little extra for those offices at that time. Again, it's an odd thing. We when we do a deed, a portion of that, the money we receive for a deed goes into this fund.
Okay.
So it's not anything with AIC.
Motion to approve.
So second? Right. Please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion
Thank you,
carried.
buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions from you all about your recorder's office?
No, doing a fine job.
Other than what was in the safety deposit box.
Yeah.
And you can't
Really.
put the secrets in there, or how this works?
The safety deposit box is 6 filing cabinets.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, a lot.
I was wondering when you're talking about all this stuff, it can't be just like one of these little, no. Okay,
Okay, thank you, folks.
thank you. Okay, next is Planning Commission number 23.
Hi, County Council.
Oh,
I'm excited to be here. Like,
Brad.
what's that?
Any questions
I don't know if I made a copy for y'all.
for Corey before I read?
What's your total?
Is this moving to one inspector from part-time to full-time?
Yeah, we only have one inspector. Yep.
There's a new one on that, isn't there?
Okay, number 1, personal services, 221,636. Number 2, supplies, 1,000. Number 3, other services and charges, 39,950. Number 4, capital outlays for 33,880. For a total budget estimate of 296,466.
Yeah, I think the two major things were moving the inspector from part-time to full-time. And I'm sure Corey's got infographics and charts. But the other thing was, the comprehensive plan is underway. And so that was one of our big expenses last year that won't be needed. So that's why it went down.
And there is a little bit that we're holding in that comp plan. But hopefully we don't have to use that.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Great, please vote.
Aye.
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 Great, motion carried. Thank you.
That's easy.
Yeah, great. Next is 24, Veterans Administration.
No, I'm on time.
How are
Hello.
you?
Good afternoon.
All right, any questions for Jay? No? Nope. I'll read it. 1, personal services, 50,504. Number 2, supplies, 3,000. Number 3, other services and charges, 3,149. Number 4, capital outlay, 0, for a total budget estimate of 56,653.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 Motion
Look at
carried.
that.
Easiest one today.
Really? Yeah. Great.
Any questions for me? Mog?
Yeah,
No.
done a fine job.
Everything's fine here, so
Thank you for all
Good.
that you do.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
you bet.
All right. Next on the agenda is the museum.
That's a new one.
And
What number is that? Oh.
Don't know what's going on there.
So, I guess, I guess I'll,
So
how do I do this?
yeah, so the request that we have here is on a county budget form. So I'm
Yes.
assuming that the ask is to add these onto the county payroll, because the other budget that we got this morning from local economic development had it as a contribution.
Had it under, the
Yeah, and this budget sheet is signed by Alan Hunt.
Yeah, because that was the one from last year. So we didn't even show it in our budget
But
book last
there was
year.
no budget last year.
That's
This was
right.
not.
And that's what they was asked for the budget. So I had to go back to last year and pull it because like we did not have a budget for it last year. It was just a contribution. So
Yep.
you
So-
need to make up your mind if it's going to be on a budget line item or a
So
contribution.
that's part of the discussion here
Right.
today. Okay, got it.
Okay. So I know it is listed under where was that? The lit?
Lit economic development.
I'm sorry.
Lit economic development.
Yeah.
11, 12.
Yeah. That'll be 1112-0296. So it's under lit economic development.
This is still doing, right? Oh, that puts this in there.
Bear
Let's
with
look
us,
at this
Ben.
one. They
We'll
have to
ask, we'll ask
decide-
questions.
This is their
Yeah.
decision what they have to do.
This
This is what you got to decide on.
Gotcha.
Okay, so they or this year is 160,000, and then when we met last year, we were going to bring it down to 100,000. Then the Historical Society Museum came to us and asked if they could have 140,000 because they're working on their bylaws, they are working on their board, they've got their board formed, and now they have plans for next year. Yeah, next year. And Bev, you can pipe in if I forget something, but I know that Bev is going some online schooling. They also want to increase on some of their exhibits, and they also are working with a grant writer to help them with some grants. 2 grant writers. Awesome. Okay. And Bev, what else is it that you want to do, next year to improvements,
more events. Hopefully we have a few in mind that we
Yes.
want to do.
Yeah.
We also need to repair all of our lighting. All 4 floors. The basement is getting dark as well. It's already
Yeah.
dark.
Really hidden treasures for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to need new computers because of the new Windows update. We got new computers in, I think, around 2020.
Yeah.
And we have to get them again because our computers are not compatible with the new update that will happen.
Sure. And they also want to hire it's 1.5 persons now. They would like to hire another full-time employee.
Yes.
And with that full-time employee will also help with marketing, will also help,
Bring in new people so that then the more money we can start bringing in once we hire another person, it'll free us up to do more. And then we can try to bring in more money and then hire more people. And the more people we have, the more money we can bring in because they will have specific duties.
Our membership committee
will-
will be going from door to door businesses.
Okay, and I know you started with sponsorships, you're increasing your sponsorships and your membership. So they do have plans. They are just asking the council to, instead of 100,000, 140, to help them do these things and make these improvements for next year. So what are your thoughts or questions on this? Okay.
Did we already do this?
Yeah, we
Budget.
tabled the,
We tabled the lit
what was it, 1170?
because of some other things,
Oh,
but this was part of it.
1112.
Yeah, so the 160 this last year was up from 90 had been previously the contribution.
Correct.
So there was already a large jump.
Yes, and that was to help them with all the changes that
Yep.
needed to be made.
Who does I'm new. This is my first year doing this. So who does the building maintenance for the county museum?
It depends on what we need done. Sometimes it's Chilcutt that does that.
Is it the county or is
I
it
believe.
County building.
I believe.
It's county vehicle.
Yeah.
Usually if it's outside, it's the county. If it's something inside, unless it's major, then
We've done a lot of volunteer projects, flooring.
it depends. Like if the toilet needs to be fixed, that's us. But if something on the outside, something needs fixed, then that's the county.
Yeah, I believe the building is provided for $1 is what's been done in the past, and then there was a painting project, I believe. Am I making that up?
The outside they painted.
Yeah, they paint. Yeah,
There's about
Foliation, and I'm working on that.
$40,000 project that the county did to repaint and do the outside. So
it was because like I said, I'm new, so I'm just trying to follow along. So it's 160 from 90, and then went to 100 this year, and then I'll go to 50 and 27.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
that was the current agreement, or the discussion, not really agreement, but that was the discussion.
That was discussion.
last
and-
year.
So last year, so they have a year to prepare. And
Yep.
what has the museum done with the year with the $70,000 pay increase or contribution from the county?
update the gift shop, some new flooring in the gun room, and what else have we done? Lighting, fixing lighting ourselves. Bills that are going up.
I think.
Utility.
Yeah, I think our $100,000 contribution for this year is more than sufficient. That's my opinion.
Last time we were here was brought to our attention about seeing about other museums, what they were doing. And so visited several, the State Museum, Conner Prairie were two, the State Museum supported with the state, Conner Prairie by a local TV station there. Kokomo is very much like ours. They have 3 full-time employees. They're funded by the county and the Howard County Commission. North Manchester is not. They have a whole coalition of retired professors and teachers that do a lot of the work there. Wabash is funded by the Ford Foundation, which we don't have, to the tune of about $500,000 a year. We don't have that. Logan Sport is open 6 hours a week. So they don't do much of anything there. So, just wanted to pass that on. So we have been trying to do everything we can to, this situation, this kind of an institution, everybody's always looking for more money. We'd like to do as much as we can now that we've kind of got the board back and on its feet where it should be. So try to do what we can. Thank you.
Okay, any,
Yeah, I also don't. I mean, as I brought up earlier, I do not agree or would not vote in favor of putting them actually on the county budget. That's a difference between taxation, and so I don't think that adding that to our levy basically is what we would be doing there. So to keep it as a contribution as it's been now, I believe is the appropriate. So I would also be in favor of keeping it at the agreed amount of $100,000 payable out of lit, knowing that it's going to go to 50 next year.
okay.
So I would make a motion to keep it in lit at $100,000 for 2026.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay,
Sandy,
yes,
I have a question. Of the 160,000 that you've been budgeted this year, how are you doing on your budget?
We're doing okay because we're trying to save as much as we can because we're afraid of that $50,000. I mean, yeah.
Amy. As a few of you might know, I am Melinda Ross. I am Marcia Singer Ross's daughter, who had deeded the property over through a real estate company, which was Ron Brown and Associates. And that was done on October 28th of 1985. I have the lease agreement here, as I know you all do as well. And her intent through the real estate company and the county commissioners at that time, which were Hawking, Hopkins, and Jim Mock, were all in agreement. For 99 years, the county would maintain and give the $99,000 to the county to take care of the building and to keep the history and the artifacts of Miami County alive in one building on all the floors. They have done an excellent job over the course of the years. Yes, I know it's a struggle right now, but what I don't understand is you have given them the operating expenses. You gave, was it 160,000 last year, or am I out of the
For this
ballpark?
year, 160 for this year.
160 for this year. Okay. And I guess I'm just a little confused because when you give more than was agreed upon back when this lease was drawn up of 99,000, you're giving more money, and all of a sudden it's going to dwindle down to one of these days there will be no money to fund the county museum. And I am here on my mother's behalf, who passed away in 2018. On her behalf, pleading with the county to comply with the way the agreement was set at that particular time. As you all know, and many of you don't, our family business began in 1905. And we made it through a lot of struggling times. My great-grandfather did an excellent job. I never had the opportunity to meet him, but my grandfather and my uncle both continued successfully until approximately 1976, and things began very hard for us to stay afloat in competition with the discount stores. And that was the start of the downfall in the retail business in Peru, Indiana. When we went out of business in 1978, there was a struggle in keeping this town alive, as Dick Wiles, you can remember. And we look at it today and what kind of businesses we have here. I'm sorry to say this, but you cannot even buy a pair of blue jeans in Peru, Indiana, let alone other clothing items that men and women need to purchase. We all have to go to neighboring counties, cities to shop. And that's not right for Miami County, Peru, Indiana. And when I read on the front page of the Peru Tribune, when we still had the Tribune, that Peru, Indiana can only survive and with the income of the community, support Dollar Generals. And this was a couple of years ago. I was appalled because, Dick, you remember years and years ago as a young boy coming to the store. You remember the stores that were in business during your era. And it's appalling what our community, as Peru, Indiana, Thomas, has become. And I have come back from Florida after 12 years down there, and I am going to support my community 150% with the mayor. I've given him several suggestions. He's run with them. He's even in contact with the real estate company, with Walmart.
So can I interrupt you
Absolutely.
real quick?
Yes.
So you support the museum?
150%, Sandy.
And you feel, I mean, you're saying 99,000, which is what they're.
That was what was agreed upon in 1985. Of course, with the cost of living and everything else, I understand they need extra dollars a year. But I'm sorry, when you start giving them $160,000, I didn't know what was the reason for that large of a jump, almost double from what was agreed upon.
Right.
And then all of a sudden in the next couple of years, that money's going to dwindle down to nothing. No, not our county museum, which is our history.
Yes, and I think when they did that, there was also discussion that at the end of each, year that it could be brought up to see, okay, here's their plans, here's their projects, can you, they can ask for more. So we did state that. I mean, they did set a limit. But still, I mean, so year to year they can. Am I correct in
Yeah,
that,
so I think
Council?
the discussion last year was that we all agreed the museum is a great place, okay, and they do great work educating and giving the community a place to celebrate their history and heritage.
Yes.
The concern for us is that you guys operate as a 501c3, right? So you guys are either a not-for-profit or you're part of the county, right? And we're trying to encourage that the operating expenses be paid for like a standard 501c3 and go out and fundraise and do all of that. And so it's either I don't think these are my personal feelings. You got to have it one way or the other. You can't have your foot in both camps. And so this was a way that gave a 3-year timeline to try to help after there was some issues with some of the previous employees to try to help meet the need in 1 year, right? And then say you got 3 years to try to figure out how to handle your operating side while the county continues to maintain the building at no cost. So that was the discussion. Yeah. And using the funding source that's coming off of income tax, if we put this on county general, then every single taxpayer has to pay for that. And due to the changes that are happening at the governor's office, we have to take from somebody else. So here in the courthouse. So those are the decisions and the positives and negatives.
I'm just gonna throw something out here. You got 50,000 for next year, right? For 27?
Yes, that's
That was the agreement?
Yeah, but we're only talking about 26.
yeah, right now.
And we're
We can't encumber something till 27.
27, but why not just give them the money now, then don't encumber it then? They need it now. Give them the money now, 50,000, and then,
We're going to give them 100,000 current.
well, give them 100,000, give them 50,000 now, or 40 what they need, and then the next 60,000 after that. You said we're gonna, because we got 100,000 now, right? They got.
We haven't appropriated anything yet, but the discussion last year was to give them 100 this year,
Right.
and then 50 and 27. But we can only deal with 1 year at a time.
Because things can change and, we need to continue to discuss. So there is a motion and
a motion and a second.
okay. So 400,000, 2026. So
Paid out of
lit.
lit economic development.
Yes.
What was the motion though?
Pay the $100,000 out of lit economic development.
Okay, so please vote.
Aye.
No.
I say no because I feel it should be more.
Yep.
Aye.
So it will be 100,000.
Very good, thank you.
May I just ask one more question? If you continue to give more and more money like this every year, will there come a time when it's down to such and such amount and you will not be in compliance with the 99,000 or 100,000 range that the agreement was made upon in 1985?
That is what was voted on for this year. But again, as we say each year, we discuss and we take a year at a time.
I understand that as well.
Am I saying that correctly? Yes.
Sandy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the TV's right there.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sorry,
I don't
Bonnie.
burn. I'm like, are we done?
Yes.
Well, well, I know I'm too late because you've already voted, but I'll go ahead now.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm on the museum board. This thing of holding this over our heads every year is kind of ridiculous. And it's very difficult to operate in those circumstances. Now, I understand it's been asked why we can't raise money. I want to know if any of you have ever tried to raise money in Peru, Indiana. Yeah, we can have fundraisers. And we might do a couple fundraisers that'll be good. But I can tell you, trying to have fundraisers all year long, people aren't going to come. And they're not going to put out that money. Other counties might be able to raise money. Other counties have decent paying jobs in their county. Wabash is what? Goodness. They've got a lot of big paying jobs over there. They fund not only do they have fundraisers there, which bring in a lot of money, but they also fund it big time, which we don't have anyone else to do that. That's all gone now.
So we will see, Bonnie, what we can do moving into next year, how we can try and help you be successful. Okay. Yes.
I think something's been left out there. Anybody hear of grants? And I'm sure there's grant writers in Miami County. And I'm all for getting grants also. I know how hard it is to do it the way Bonnie said.
Yes.
I agree with her 100%. I just like to interject that we should try for some grants.
Well, I think we've rounded up a grant writer.
We stated we had
two. We got 2 grant writers, so we'll see how that works out.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time and your dedication to the museum and the historical society. Okay. Next on our list is 1238 opioid unrestricted. 1238. Oh, I'm missing the date. Oh.
Yeah, 1238.
1230. All right. I will wait until David gets back. Guys have any questions on this? Oh, okay. So as soon as Dave gets back.
Let's see,
Go ahead. Yeah, it's pretty.
how much is in the account right now?
Oh, Annette,
Unrestricted.
Yes.
Brian asked how much was in
Most of the stuff is at this the restricted.
Hasn't changed it from last year.
Hmm?
Hasn't changed any from last year,
No.
so.
66,000.
66,626. 66,626. Okay. All right. So number 1, personal services.
Yeah, we already went over this before lunch.
What?
Yeah, we did this
Yeah,
already.
we did this. I'm looking at it.
Did we?
Yeah, we already did this before.
Oh.
After weight measures, and we are going to move boards, mileage, longevity, and council discussion to the end.
Hang on.
1238.
12:30.
Oh, it's double. I thought that sounded like.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's.
Okay.
Well, I did too, but so it was on.
Yeah, as soon as she said 66,000, I'm like, yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah. Okay, so we're double tipping here.
Oh,
All right. So next is 1140 Hume Courthouse. I know it's all expensive.
Things look.
Oh,
Let's just repeat.
Okay, we got through that one. That's
Yeah.
Thomas.
All right, Hume Courthouse. Any questions on that?
Yeah, were we able to we'd asked some questions to get a breakdown on what the courthouse and sheriff switches and the new equipment was. Did we were able to get that?
Who are you asking?
Anybody that'll answer?
Anybody that'll listen?
I think you asked Jim Dennison about that, and I can't remember his answer.
I don't believe I
So what line item is that? In
the courthouse and sheriff switches.
Yeah,
I don't think that
New equipment. What's involved in that?
is. Do you know?
We shouldn't have to replace
Fred's
switches
looking.
every single year.
no, and I think that's what Jim said. Didn't he say that the
That would contract services?
Are these cameras part of that?
No, I think that's a separate.
Yeah.
that's under the courthouse
That was a
part?
courthouse.
I think we just need to
I motioned to table until we can get a
Okay.
detailed view of that.
I know Jim's answered that question. I just don't
Okay,
remember
I
the
can't
answer,
find it in
Brad.
my
I'm
email.
sorry.
Okay, no, we'll table that one.
There's just it's a raise to 60,000, and then there's 82,000 for courthouse switches. But we paid 82,000 last year for courthouse switches.
Or it was in budget.
Yep.
Courthouse and sheriff switches.
And sheriff, yeah.
So,
I'll send
fly
Jim an
switches?
email real fast
Okay.
so we can get an answer for him today or tomorrow.
Okay, well, we can table it and then we can, if we get it real quick, we can come back.
Panic switch.
You
It's
know what? You
mechanical.
might be right.
What?
We did have to get the new panic switches.
Oh,
That was
I'm just throwing out different switches.
He is correct that we did have to get, and I don't remember the cost.
that was this year, wasn't it?
I would have told you it was last year.
Yeah, I thought we voted on it last year.
Yeah. Okay.
okay,
We have
we'll
a
find.
first and a second.
You will have.
We have a first and a second to table that.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
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 Okay, great. So, do we want to talk about Fords and mileage and longevity?
I don't have a list. Mileage.
Do we have a breakdown of those and the different board payouts?
I've got last year's. Mhm.
You don't have a number.
Oh, wow, man. Aye.
And that you have.
I'm looking.
Oh, you're looking. Okay. Oh, I have that. Sure.
Oh.
What's that?
I've got last year's here, but okay, I have last year's. You want me to read those?
A lot of numbers here.
What?
Well, we're just over being facetious.
Something else. Yeah, that's the last year.
What's that?
Put that on.
Oh, I'm looking at. It's
Okay.
not under anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you found it. It's just kind
I'd love to know the truth.
Well, should I just start with what we had last year so we just start the conversation? Okay. Cell phone stipend was $50 per month for qualifying elected officials and department heads. Do we want to raise that or is $50 still good?
I seen it in here somewhere. The $50.
Mm-hmm.
One of the budgets.
What do they want?
Well,
Much
we
as
have to
we can
figure out
get.
what it's going to be.
What was 50, wasn't it? Or
Yeah.
It was 50.
Yeah. We started that a couple of years ago. So it's been 50 for a couple of years.
Yeah, we did that my first year, I think.
You what?
We did that my first year, so it's been
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
been
remember that.
2-3 years at
Two.
least. Right.
So they want more?
No.
No.
We're,
No.
We
discuss if
are
we
trying
think
to
there
figure
needs
out how
to be
much
more.
to make all
Yeah,
this.
we're
Nobody's
discussing it.
asking. We're
Just
setting.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's fine.
Pardon me.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
No one's asking. I don't see
I'm
it being a
asking.
problem. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm asking.
where's that paid out of?
You what?
Where's it paid out of?
Now you're asking me a question. I gotta look up. Hold on a second.
Oh, here. I wonder if it's the commissioners have a
It's
phone,
always Fred's budget. This is what
cell
he
phones,
has.
long distance phone, and internet.
Yeah.
That number cannot be right. $85,000
For cell
for
phone.
phones and internet.
Yeah.
Oh,
We like our phones.
you got me like
Yeah,
that. I think it's only like
Yeah, house could
5
order?
or 6 employees that have it, right?
I'm just saying
Eight, I think.
there's a budgeted that we'll talk about it tomorrow in commissioners. There's a line item for phones, air cards, cell phones, long distance phones, and internet for $85,000.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
we just
boy.
need to break that down.
Better sharpen your pencil.
And then,
Part of that be phone bill for the courthouse then?
well, yeah, but it's not $85,000. And then there's an additional ask under capital for $42,500 for cloud phone system. My guess is that we're just paying a rental fee now. We're not
For
actually.
the cloud, so that's cloud for all.
So
the
there's
computers.
there's a whole lot of phone buried
That's-
somewhere. Is it paid out of 31,003? I bet
Okay, so we can talk about this, but we'll probably table this after
it would
we.
be helpful to have all those on a sheet. that we
Yeah.
could look at last year's and then any proposed changes for this year.
Yes. So I can pull this fire ordinance from last year and we'll put. Because we have mileage too last year at 0.655, and I know this year it's.
Yeah, gas is
0.7.
cheaper this year than it was last year too. So
Pardon me?
gas is down from last year too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
You bought it lately.
Yeah, it just went up today. Yeah, you're right. I should have
No,
got gas
mileage
yesterday.
is.
Government is
.7.
Yeah, the government's 27. It went up everywhere for everybody this year, in the government, so.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna make a note on that in case we talked about.
7, or you wanna just leave it? Gas is gonna go down even cheaper.
I've done it.
You think it's gonna be cheaper next year? I don't think so.
I'm hoping so.
My cousin used to go to railroad yards and siphon it out.
Okay, so are we table this?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we need to
Yeah.
get it all in a
We're not
form.
getting anywhere right now.
Nope.
Okay. All right, so I have a motion to table.
Second.
Okay, please vote.
Aye.
Dave, you say aye? Aye.
Aye.
Great, thank you. So we'll put this, what's on the end of tomorrow?
And tomorrow, if we get that revenue, the total budget, like what's in all the accounts, that is for this morning, or if it's easier to electronically do it,
Be a
then
lot easier, because it's like 100 and some pages long.
can you email it?
No, I'm gonna print it out for you
Perfect.
and let you flip.
And it's small print too.
Oh, yeah.
0.5,
Yeah.
0.8.
Yeah,
I'll do
perfect.
0.8.
I'll get my magnifying.
You're
you go.
younger, it goes small print.
Oh yeah. Everything looks good in the magnifying glass.
Okay, are we adjourned until tomorrow, or we got more?
No, so we are done. It is 3:20. And we are done for day 1.